excellence of the power may be of God and not of us. That's why we can't get it twisted as preachers and pastors and leaders in our community. Isn't that what I say? I don't got none cleverness. He deposited in me what he want me to tell you each and every week. Sometimes I'm just as puzzled as y'all. Because I never know what he's going to ask me to talk about. But then as the week progresses, you start to see things. Oh, that's why I got it. Okay, now you start to understand. Because as a Christian, we keep going through. We're struggling right now. Some of us ready to walk away because we haven't got our questions answered. If it took Abraham 25 years to see if he's going to get the promise, a couple of days ain't going to hurt nobody. Because God told you, you wouldn't understand it. That's why God gives you your life in pictures, just a little bit at a time. Because if you give you your whole life layout, you know you're going to get jumped in August, you ain't showing up there. But you need it so you can grow and do something else. He said, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. So we are troubled on every side. Think about that. Trouble means to be afflicted, suffer, tribulation, trouble. In other words, every side, everywhere I turn around, there's always trouble is headed my direction. Am I the only one feel like that? No. So if you're troubled on every side, but watch God. Watch God. Even though you're troubled, you're suffering, you're going through, look at everywhere you turn, danger, 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 yet not distressed. Not distressed. That's a good word. That means to be hemmed in closely. You still got enough room to operate to give the gospel. You still have room to operate. My focus a lot of times is on our conversation. That simply means our lifestyle. A lot of us say the right things, but our lifestyle is raggedy. You could be screaming and yelling, you love the Lord, and he heard your cry and all that, and then you cussing him out in the same tone. Your lifestyle has to be one that you display God's power in you. If the devil can kill you, he would have. But he struggled because he had to get permission. So even though you having all this trouble, the God that we serve don't allow you to be cramped. He allows you to operate in that small space you do have. Because the devil gives you the appearance that is hopeless. That's right. Understand that. See, a lot of times, fear sets in. False evidence appearing real. If the devil can mess with your mind, he has you. What is the devil's job really? It's to distract you. He used deception. He tried to distract you. He do all these things to get you to forget what the Lord has done in your life. Because you look over your life and you think things over. You can only do that but shout hallelujah because the Lord has brought you through some things.
Amen.
And he saved you and he rescued you out of your situation. Yes, he does. That's the God we serve. He said, but we are perplexed. Amen. Perplexed is to be at a loss mentally. To stand in doubt. You're almost kind of like waiting for the other shoe to drop. What kind of thinking is that? We live a life of our heads always hanging low and look down. Well, it's never going to get better. I'm never going to get a job. I'm never going to be able to do this. Every time I do this, evil is always present. That woe is me Christian. I can't stand a woe is me Christian. Because they act like they're the only one going through. Yeah. Suffering is part of the job description. Did you read it?
Right. Right.
You never find out where Jesus said he was comfortable. But you always find out where it says Jesus suffered.
Right.
Remember, he went to court. He was beaten and bruised and spat upon. They pulled every hair out of his beard, one by one. And then somebody don't pick us up. We ready to have a fit. Just saying. So when we perplex, we see no way out. But understand. But you're not in despair. That's the good news. That is excellent news, because despair is like it's hopeless. I'm gonna do something to myself because I'm just tired. And my prayer that we never ever get to the point where we gotta take our own lives. Keep reading the Bible. Keep struggling. Keep walking with your head up. God is up to something. God hang out when it's impossible. It's not faith if you can see it.
Right.
Amen, church.
Yeah.
Can we be talking about have faith in the things that you're supposed to do? Didn't the Bible say that? The things that's unseen is a certain quiet confidence you got to have. That means I have a quiet expectation. Lord, you're going to get me out of this situation. So my perspective can't be one of the gutter.
Right.
My perspective can't be, it has to be, God, you have me in this because it's something that I need that's going to make me a better Christian down the way.
Amen.
That way, when it comes up in someone else's life, I can show them how to handle it.
Right. Amen.
That's what this is all about. So we can't live a life in despair.
That's right.
It says persecuted, but not forsaken.
Yes, sir.
Persecuted means to press, to ensue, suffer persecution, to be pursued by the enemy. Am I the only one getting pursued by your adversary?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Adversary come in many forms. It can come in the devil himself. It can come in your family. It can come in your friends.
Yeah. Preach, Pastor.
The devil knows everything about you. Everything. He knows your flavor. He knows what your favorite color is. He knows what you like to do, what you don't like to do. He knows you better than you know yourself. That's why he's pursuing you. And some of them are pursuing you more than some other ones.
Yes, sir.
He's doing that because he knows there's something in you that it cannot come out. Because to come out is going to change the landscape of our land and our country we live in.
Yes, sir.
The problem is we don't think we good enough for all of that.
Right. Right.
We've been taught to stay in your place. We've been taught that you always go under the radar. That's not how God works. God said, you are my chosen people. He has great things for you. And sometimes you had to go through all this stuff to get it out the way. So when you get your little path of peace, you will take full advantage of it this time. Even though you're being pursued by the enemy, you're not alone. He said he would not forsake you. The Lord said, I would never leave you or forsake you. That's a promise. You can call God out on that. You promised me you was going to be there for me. You promised me. That's all I had to hold on to. When my mentor left here, that's all I had. Do you know you got pastors and preachers plotting for me to fail?
That's right. That's right.
You have pastors and then you have hirelings. Those folks, the first thing they ask you if they're a hireling is, let me see your books. They smile in your face, trying to get close to you so they can feel intel to the enemy. It was always easy to talk to my mentor, my pastor. I don't care what I had. I used to make us just a check. He always had a word from the Lord. Every single time. Now I have to dig deep. And one thing he told me is to use the word of God. And he always, I never felt alone. But it's Jesus that always will have our back.